Yeah, that on that.
Like a lot of
Hollywood. There you go. That's it. That's
Let's be honest
normalized.
though, the girls do want it as well.
Yeah, mate.
You know what I mean?
But this is what I'm trying to say to you.
I misunderstood.
But this is what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's been known. Everyone knows it. No one saying anything until the one person makes an allegation. And then once that allegation be made, everyone starts saying, he's a deviant. We all knew it.
like Shannon Sharp, innit?
Yeah, but no one's saying nothing now. Because no one's accused him of doing anything wrong. But then the minute something goes wrong, oh, he's a wrong guy for doing it anyway. Well, why weren't you saying that now?
Can we
Because the girl ain't complaining.
though, yeah? Because obviously the man them in these situations always get the dava, yeah? But how do we look? Well, to be fair, it might be what Michelle was saying in terms of grooming and stuff. But I think that's a cop-out. Like, I feel like a lot of these girls know what they're doing. So how do we view them girls that are always dealing with them big uncles and 40-year-old
Bro, a lot of these girls are blinded by emotion, though.
No.
Now, I know, in my opinion,
I think
bro, a girl, no, because there's
Sorry.
some girls that are out there that'll be in their early 20s and they're seeing a man who's already patterned.
Bro,
so they're thinking, this is my plan.
Wait. So it's not emotion, it's the finesse.
I don't, like, you know, girls, go on.
Emotion is, you met someone, you didn't know they had money. You build something up. You then find out he had money. Cool. Then you can say you got emotional ties to them. If you know a celebrity got all the cake in the world and he's giving you the opportunity and you take it, brother, because you know.
That's why I said it's a big payday. It's a big payday.
So it's not emotion then.
But I'm
it's
not
not
saying,
emotional.
what I'm trying to say
because they saw the money.
I'm talking about the average Joe. Like, forget the celebrities for now, yeah? I'm just deeping it from like an average Joe perspective because I ain't no celeb, innit? Or I ain't been with a celeb. But for me, it's like a lot of these girls in our diaspora demographic, rare. When they see an older guy who maybe he's got the X6, yard is there, this, that, she's thinking, I'm gonna settle here because everything is laid out. Like the pattern is there. Whereby us, man, if we're looking at a girl, we're thinking, how are you gonna help to make my future better? Girls are already looking like, that's my future. I already see it. You see it?
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of these young girls, they will, like you were saying, they know what they're doing.
I won't call it. I wouldn't call it them. Yeah, you just said. But I wouldn't call it based on the emotion though.
Nah, it's not.
There's no emotion in that mindset.
Girls aren't stupid. They know what type of life they want to live.
Yeah, but that's not emotion. They're not using their emotions to make their decisions.
It's strategic though.
Yeah,
girls are strategic.
It's not emotion.
Yeah. Like what you saying, you was right. Women are strategic, innit? Like they know what they're doing, innit? So if they see a rich guy, they're not gonna ask for much. They know the pattern. I can't ask you for this and that. They want to get into that pattern, you get it? So they'll plan around it. They'll smoothen the guy.
Bro, she'll say like,
it goes,
bro, that's when you see, that's when you see her turn into a Swiss housemate. She'll learn how to cook that same day.
I call it, but let me flip the script. Yeah, that's like saying men don't go for older women because they know that their standards are already set in stone. So you don't really want to have to deal with someone that's gonna tell you, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. So you would rather go for someone younger who won't even have the heart to tell you no, because they're like, you know what, all right, cool, I'll do it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Nah. That's a valid point. It's a valid point.
He just flipped it. Vice
versa. But I'm not saying that's right, because that's wrong as well. Because you can manipulate a younger person, whereas you can't manipulate someone your own age.
No, I think it's
so.
More, I think
it's like
it's
a young. So go on.
I think it's more like as you get older, yeah. Because I can't I see it in myself now. As I get older, yeah, there's certain things that I do and where I'm like, that will just be me for the rest of my life. Like, it's not gonna change.
But you think it's good? Actually, no, continue.
If good or bad, whatever. But that's just me, and that's just the way I do things, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So when you're coming now, you've met like a 40-year-old woman or something, yeah. She ain't really gonna change her program for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like she lived her life a certain way. Yeah. She's happy or not, but that's just how she's living. So you just gotta fit into that now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you got someone younger who's naive. You show her a little bit of the world.
Now, when you say naive, though, it puts like negative connotations in my head.
But she is naive. Like, okay. Like you just said, but like you just said, they find someone that got the pattern. That's my house, that's my life, that's my future. You're naive. What makes you think that's yours? Just because he has something. Then you know what it is? They're going to allow themselves to succumb to whatever happens just on the base of, I'm getting my goal at the end of it. Cassie was in that situation.
I think what the problem is.
Cassie
all of Leonardo's girlfriends were in that situation.
Now, Cassie one was different. She was trying to I swear she was signing to a label.
Bro,
innit?
nah, lie.
She wanted to go to the top.
She
'cause,
wanted to go to the top.
She wanted to go to the
That's
top.
what, that
and
was
you-
her whole thing.
But you gotta remember, girls will sacrifice themselves for the plan that they
So,
want.
yeah.
no, but, so going back to what we just said, then, if they know that, they're equally as responsible.
Who's
You
the-
just said they will
who's the- no,
suicide.
wait.
Nah,
Wait,
the
wait,
capacity
wait,
is
wait.
different.
Hey,
You
this
just
is a-
said that
wait,
they will
no, no.
suicide themselves into
Hear
getting
what?
something.
No, but
So you're allowing yourself
No,
to get
Hey,
into
hey,
the situation
but,
because
hey, you know me, I always like to go back to the source. Who's the initiator?
brother, like you just said, they met someone that they know got money. So you know, women, they'll make themselves look so presentable that a man will be attracted by the way they're looking.
Nah.
So then, you looking 10 out of 10, you attracting that guy's attention. You're doing all the flirting in the world. That guy's now come up to you, but you already initiated it based on the fact that you know my man's onto you.
Okay,
So-
now put it like this: between a man and a woman, who has better foresight?
A woman.
A woman. You think a woman has better foresight?
By
We're,
far.
m-
I can't
I
lie,
have to
it-
describe.
it-
We're men. We have
Depends
better
what
foresight.
you're
You,
talking about, bro.
in what sense?
Bro, think about it, bro. We know people that are not thinking about next week, bro. They're just living hour to hour, bro.
Yeah, true.
Think about it.
Yeah, facts.
Some are living minute to minute. to be fair.
Exactly, bro.
that.
So let's not. Nah, come on.
Nah, but for me, I don't
know
know.
what I
Maybe maybe I'm a bit too like my brain's wired different. But for me, it's like I look at these things like cool. I would rather get with someone who has similar life experiences, same age. Like we're thinking the same thing. Like if I'm thinking mortgage, she's thinking
You know what you
mortgage.
just described?
What?
You're a normal person. Like you're actually just like a normal
Yeah, like,
person.
man's
You
not-
approach it.
But
normally.
question though,
You know what I'm saying?
you're a DJ, right?
Yeah.
So you've never seen in first hand people and their manipulation and how they move and how they get things done in a club, right?
I've seen how the club scene is probably one of the most darkest scenes
So,
out there. Yeah.
but you see how certain girls will be in a certain situation or scenario where they will make themselves look presentable, but they'll only do it for a certain type
get
of
VIP.
guy.
It's a certain caliber of guy. Yeah.
Getting the table, yeah.
They don't know these guys from Adam and Jones, but they just want to be there. So you're putting yourself, because you know, these man got the bottles, these man.
Yeah,
So-
but then who's the one saying, yo, like, come with me afterwards? Yo, let me get your number.
brother,
Random.
No, but what, bro? I can't lie. We're arguing semantics now. Chicken or the egg? At the end of the day, like,
it's both wrong.
put yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
That's
both wrong.
That's how I look at
I
it.
hear it.
It's
like,
both wrong,
it's like
bro.
man them going on a situation.
Yeah.
bro.
You didn't have to
You
do
get
it.
yourself in a
I
fire.
hear
You
it,
didn't
I
have to
hear
do it.
Still, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You didn't have to
But
do it.
one thing I always known is like, girls always want a man to lead, innit? That's how it always has been, and that's how it always will be. The men lead. Do you know what I'm saying? Even back in the day, the men were the leaders. So you as the leader has that responsibility to know, right, am I gonna go and grab this one that's like you can mold and da-da-da? Am I gonna grab someone who's eventually gonna be equally yoked as me to know like, cool, this is where I'm trying to head. What stage of life are you at? Because put it like this, yeah, I always use this analogy, yeah. Cool. At 25, we're thinking life. But if you was to grab a younger girl, do you think she's thinking the same thing as you? She's calling you saying, bro, I need to revise, I need to do this, I need to do that. You're not on the same wavelength
revise
in
is
terms of
But
life.
at the same time, let's flip it because.
But you're a man, you have the responsibility.
Okay, cool. But you see what though? One thing about these conversations is it's always clear that it's always the older guy going for the younger girl. You know, there's a lot of older women going for younger guys as well, though. Let's get this
I'm
clear.
not
as
gonna
well.
lie.
Yeah.
There is
There was a video trending on TikTok recently. The girl was just like, "Yeah, I love younger
Young
guys."
guys,
Yeah.
It
So-
blew up. Like, I was
No, I'm
thinking,
trying to
but
say,
they
let's-
didn't- I
'cause
can't
we
lie,
all- no,
they-
but it's an underlooked thing. But if someone takes the time to put in as much energy as it is to look at older guys going for younger women, you will see there's a lot of women that are probably worse than men and how they groom little boys
I'm
as well.
sorry
you
to
know?
say, this world we live in is double standards.
Double standards.
Like, you
yeah.
just
But-
have
but
to
it's-
accept it.
It's
double-
something that shouldn't get overlooked by people.
I know, but you see
But-
them
but-
women
but
there.
listen,
You go on.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Yeah, like you were saying, innit? That you see this world is a double standard thing. You get it? You get it? Women, they could get away with anything. Look at that situation with that girl. She claimed that this guy raped her.
That
We
Victoria-
find out
in,
the
Japan.
guy recorded her, and she said, "No, my man didn't rape me. I was emotional and I was sad with her."
Yeah.
You get it? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
It's a double
yeah.
standard thing.
That's how
It
this
is
world
what it
works.
is.
There's also that lady in Japan that claimed, but now she's in jail.
I heard
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
But I heard she tried. She
yeah.
actually leaned on my man They done the dues, and then she was like, you know what, give me 50K. And Mama was gonna actually give the 50K, but she was like, nah, bun it 100K. And Mama said, nah, you're not Jinnels in
See what I'm trying to say?
He said,
So she's someone that saw the opportunity,
Yeah, but she
went out of her way, and now backfired.
She should be in jail though.
Yeah, she should.
Nah,
She should be.
A lot of
but
them
you know what it
people
is,
should be in jail.
That situation's
But they're not.